Hello summoners, welcome back to the channel. And this Iron Man, he's doing his best, but Mephisto, he ended up at 100% health anyways. And sustainability is definitely one of his biggest pros, but we are going to also talk about damage and some synergies that make his damage really good. Like, I have done a damage comparison against Realm of Legends Captain Marvel, and don't worry, we are going to take him out in Act 6 and stuff as well, because Realm of Legends you can be a little bit more aggressive, which helps him a lot, because with the Symbiote Supreme synergy, like you have some chance of gaining an aura while hitting the opponent, so that is definitely helpful. But the biggest synergy that helps him is the champion one, and based on his persistent charges he gains a lot of attack. And you can see, like, at some points in this video we are going to be doing 10,000 aura damage every single second, so basically 5,000 per tick in some situations where we have like 5 auras against the cosmic characters. But basically his damage output, it's not bad at all if you are playing him with synergies. Without synergies it's kind of average. It was average when he came out, now it's starting to be a little bit below average, I'd say, but the utility is just so strong. He has triple immunity, immune to incinerate, poison, cold snap. He also brings in some damage over time, some power control. Although the power drain, he has power drain, your opponent must be over 2 bars of power. You can go for SP3, get a permanent aura, which also means permanent power gain. And the power gain aspect of the aura is actually something that I guess some people just forget. Like, you can see here, 6,000 medium, 4,000 light attacks, not bad damage if you also consider in the aura damage that we are doing. Plus he also have the soul imprisonment thing, which used to counter buffet in the past. Not sure if it does now. It probably does. For that you do have, like, there I was just trying to showcase the regen. It's a little bit longer fight, and again I wanted to move out of Realm of Legends so that you can get a better idea of how he performs in stuff like Act 6. So for these medium level fights I don't really go for special 3, because you don't really need the permanent aura. You have to sit through animation and stuff. So I usually go for a special 2, which hits kind of hard. It also gives you 1 aura of incineration for a while, and then you can also go for a special 1 if you don't really care about your charges, if you're not running the champion synergy. Although I would advise against it, because these charges, like, even if you don't need them for offense, for the champion synergy you would still benefit from having them, because of the cheat death thing, and you can just regenerate off them. So his regeneration is actually really good for stuff like Alliance Quest or incursions, where every 5-6 fights you can just regenerate back to full, where there is a lot of block damage and stuff. His regeneration, like, actually is just very powerful, as you probably saw in the intro. Like, he went from 30% to a full yellow bow, and during the time he is regenerating he is also basically immune to any kind of damage. Like, you can tank a special 3 and take 0 damage from it. So his cheat death mechanic is very powerful, I'd say. Plus if we again strictly talk about damage, even then he is doing really well, probably beating 99% of Mystic champions damage wise. Although I should mention that Mystic class, generally speaking, is not really known for the damage output, mostly just the nullify thing. And he does have buff control with soul imprisonment. You start the fight with it active, so that is the reason, like, so far Black Panther has not gained any armor ups, and you can refresh that using a special 1. It does cost 1 soul unless you're running the Hela synergy, in which case you can use 1 special 1 without losing charges, I guess. But again, if you don't need to control opponent's buff, then you are better off throwing your special 2. And then the aura power gain, take a look at it. It is pretty strong. Like, even when we have 1 or 2 auras, it's just consistent power gain. Even when we are using our own special attack or baiting specials, which is like, there are so many situations where intercepting with special attacks is probably the easiest intercept in the game. And like, when the opponent is dashing at you, you just dash back and throw your special. It almost always will connect. By the way, this is the fight where we were able to do more than 10,000 aura damage every single second, on top of the damage we're doing with the medium attacks and everything. So that point should be coming relatively soon. Like, right now we have 2 auras up, and even with 2 auras we are doing a decent amount of damage. like more than 2000, and now this is like where we had a few ticks of the 5000 per tick. So really impressive in my opinion, but I'm kind of a little bit biased because Mephisto, he was my first featured 5-star character ever. I was saving for Blade. His crystal came just before that, I believe, and I went for it because I had a 5-star awakening gem from Labyrinth, and those were rare back in the day. And I got him. He was also my first rank 5-star, my first 200 5-star. So I have been using him for a very long time these days because I have a very strong Mystic roster. Usually I just place him on defense, but even then that's a pretty solid use. Like I place him on defense almost every single war, and he is 200. See, awakened ability wise, if you're wondering, he doesn't really need to be awakened for offense. He does need to be awakened for defense, but he's like you can do basically everything on offense without it. So here, show the SP1. It has 3 incinerators on it. It is some occasional use for stuff like do you burn. I actually took him in map 7 once, and he was kind of useful because I had the path in section 2 where you need an incinerate immune character, and then in section 3 I had do you burn. So he was kind of good for both, and then again for a land square because the regeneration is so damn powerful, that ended up working out really well. So I think Mephisto is a character, like if you pull him early on as a 6-star or even as a 5-star, he can get you through a lot of stuff. He's not the best for anything, I would say. The regeneration is nice, but damage without synergy is not that great. So, but even then, a lot of people are just very disappointed when they pull him. But he's a very high utility kind of character. But now I made some pretty bad decisions in the game here. Got some units, like got some 6-star shards from the units, because this featured crystal is going away, and I really wanted a cosmic ghost rider or ghost or apocalypse, because I have like I have a cosmic T5. I have 1.5 cosmic T5 CC, almost attack 1, and I have a mutant 6-star awakening gem. So was really looking to get one of those 3, but I ended up getting Immortal Hulk Awakening. Not bad. He was my first CCP character, so I guess I'll take it. But it's kind of weird that I have opened like 6 of these crystals and I got an awakened Immortal Hulk. But that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Like this video, share with your alliance, and stay safe. Bye bye. Have a good one.